Welcome back to my channel, Famous and Fabulous. Did you believe that everyone had been surprised enough by Johnny Depp? To be honest, most of us most likely did. Considering everything, you assume he might temporarily disappear into the background after everything he's gone through, including the highs and lows, litigation, and outrageous headlines. However, Johnny had other ideas. Furthermore, what he just revealed wasn't a surprise. In actuality, it's quite potent. It hasn't been easy, as anyone who has followed Johnny's struggle over the years may attest. There has been a lot from his early cinematic popularity to his famous parts, from being one of Hollywood's most adored actors to abruptly turning into one of its most contentious. And throughout it all, people have been curious about Johnny Depp's future. Has he finished? Will he return? Or is he simply moving out of the spotlight in silence? Here's the problem, though. Johnny simply made a move that has everyone talking, rather than fading out. Not in a tabloid fashion either. It's different this time. It's more profound. It's something that truly captures his essence, as a person as well as an actor. Fans claim that this new drop affects everything because of this. What exactly did Johnny Depp release then? Is it a surprise interview, a brand deal, or a new film? Not at all. Not at all. In actuality, it feels much more intimate. It's music. Not just any music, though. It's an intensely imaginative endeavor that appears to be spontaneous. Wait, hasn't Johnny always experimented with music? You're correct. He has years of guitar playing experience. He has played in bands. Alice Cooper and other rock superstars are on his tape. However, that type of music is not what this is. It feels different this time. This project is unpolished. It's sentimental. It seems to be a glimpse into his innermost thoughts, and people are taking notice. Supporters claim it's the most sincere thing he's done in a long time. There are no gaudy advertisements or excessive hype. Just the music, a message, and a ton of significance. The timing of this drop, not simply the sound, is what gives it such impact. Since all of the trial turmoil involving Amber Heard, this is Johnny's first significant release. Do you recall the trial? It was seen by all. It was dirty, public, and emotional. And immediately following all of that, he is now releasing a musical project. He never addresses anyone by name. However, the lyrics speak loudly when you pay serious attention to them. You can hear his anguish, rage, and sadness, but you can also hear his calm, as if he's processing or even letting go of something. It doesn't seem like a famous person engaging in a pastime. It has the feel of therapy, introspection, and a private journal that just so happens to have music. And you know what? Unlike other celebrity albums, he didn't advertise it. No weeks of teasing, no dramatic teasers. He simply let it fall silently, as if the message was all that mattered to him, and the buzz was of no importance. And to be honest, that's what keeps it in place. Our fans adore genuineness, and it feels so real. People are undoubtedly taking notice of the images, so let's also discuss them. The album image has a somber, smoky feel to it. A lone red rose, a typewriter in the distance, and the somewhat eerie, serene portrait. Some admirers speculate that he may have kept a journal on the typewriter during the trial. It might be a coincidence. Alternatively, it might be a subdued way of declaring, "This is my story." He's not yelling. He's not blaming anyone. He simply expresses his truth in his own manner. Fans are also raving about it. Deep dives into songs, tweets, TikToks, and comments have been flooding social media. "This is the Johnny we've missed," others are saying, or "This feels like the real him." Even others who didn't pay close attention to him paused to listen. Celebrities rarely reveal something that exposed without making it all about their image. However, that's what sets this hit apart. He has nothing to sell. All he's doing is expressing. The cool part comes next. There is more than one style. There is variety in the songs. A few of the songs are quiet and eerie. Others have a more harsh, defiant edge, as if he's going through phases of healing, grieving, and eventually finding his voice again. To make it even more special for collectors and ardent fans, there is a limited vinyl version with just 1,000 hand-numbered copies. Don't worry though, if vinyl isn't your thing or you can't afford it. The majority of the songs are available for free on streaming services. No gimmicks, no paywall. Fans are supporting him for that reason as well. He didn't make it difficult to get to or exclusive. He simply made it public and let others to sense it. Additionally, music insiders are beginning to speak. Industry insiders claim that this release strategy, which is discreet, truthful, and entirely unconventional, is incredibly astute. In a world when celebrity stuff is overly contrived, something straightforward and sincere sticks out. This isn't just Johnny releasing songs, one producer even remarked. Johnny is taking back his voice. And when you look at it that way, the project becomes even more significant. Little Easter eggs can also be found tucked away in the lyrics. You'll note that some of the lines seem incredibly familiar if you've watched Johnny's interviews or read about his background. This is due to the fact that some of them are nearly verbatim recitations of his earlier remarks regarding love, remorse, betrayal, and healing. He seems to have been onto these emotions for years, and at last, he's transforming them into something lovely. It's not just about him either. You can hear him thinking back on his early years, his children, and even his aspirations for the future in a few of his songs. It gives a more complete picture of him. Not just the public person or the actor, but the human being as well. And for that reason, people are really engaging with it. We all understand what it's like to be misinterpreted, to feel broken, and to want to be accepted for who we truly are, regardless of who we are. That's the reason this decrease is so strong. Now, this initiative is likely to hit particularly hard if you've been a long-time follower of Johnny. It serves as a reminder of why you initially clicked with him and feels like a homecoming. However, this may be what catches your attention, even if you're unfamiliar with his world. Because the truth is more important than celebrity. What exactly is Johnny attempting to convey with this release then? Ever since it was released, fans have been asking that question. Is it his method of coming to terms with things? Is it a new beginning, a page turning, or a blank slate? It might be something even more subtle though. Perhaps it's his calm farewell, a sweet welcome to something more tranquil, more genuine, and a farewell to the old, the heavy and the painful. Here's the lovely thing though. He doesn't tell us straight out. He doesn't explain everything simply. He gives it just enough mystery and room for us to sense our own truth. And perhaps that's the main idea. Perhaps he wants us to all hear what we need to hear. That is the effect of powerful art. It tells more than just a tale. You are invited to enter it. It makes you feel something. It causes you to pause and think. To be honest, how frequently does that occur these days? In a world that seems to be overproduced, over-explained, and in a perpetual state of competition for attention, this kind of rawness is uncommon. Something that compels you to lean in rather than scroll by. It's kind of fantastic, you know. For many years, Johnny Depp has been in the public eye. We have witnessed him in all of his manifestations. Odd, enigmatic, endearing, distressed, and misinterpreted. Millions of people have shown their love for him. We have also witnessed him being harshly criticized. His high points have been honored, and his low points have been examined. And yet, he continues to surprise us even after all this time. He still has the ability to pause and evoke strong emotions in people because of something genuine, sincere, and intensely personal. Not because of a movie role or a red carpet scene. One of the most significant things he has done in years may have been this drop. Not because it's the most effective either. Not because it's popular online or at the top of charts, but rather because it seems genuine and honest. Just Johnny, his narrative, his suffering, and his peace. No filter, no performance. And it's uncommon to find that kind of honesty. It's revitalizing. And a great number of people were unaware that they required it. It raises the question of how many more famous people are out there, quietly battling behind the scenes. How many people are masking their true selves behind a smile? Johnny's music isn't polished or flawless, and it sounds like an open window. However, that is what gives it its beauty. It's true, and genuine connections. Real remains with you. According to several listeners, listening to the CD was like catching up with an old buddy, someone you've not seen in a long time, someone who has experienced hardship. They are now simply prepared to speak. I'm just sharing and letting you in, not to complain or perform. And it makes some sense that Johnny would turn to music given everything he's gone through, including the legal troubles, the public humiliation, the betrayal, and the emotional roller coaster. You can only say so much with words. However, music directly addresses the soul. The number of folks who claim they weren't even anticipating feeling this moved is astounding. Curiosity prompted some to hit play. Others merely wished to help Johnny. However, they discovered something more profound and unexpected. A celebrity endeavor rarely feels this intimate and exposed, but that's part of its allure. Fans now have a different perspective on Johnny. He is more than just the crazy actor with the amazing tattoos. He is more than simply the actor who portrayed Edward Scissorhands and Jack Sparrow. He is a man who has experienced life, grown, been hurt, and is now at last prepared to voice his own mind. It begs the question, what message does his new music convey? Do you think that sounds like healing? Or perhaps you hear the lingering pain of heartbreak? Alternatively, it could feel like hope, like a soft voice saying, I'm still here. The truth is that there is no one correct response because work like this is intended to have a unique impact on each individual. Some see it as a mirror, others see it as a window. Additionally, it serves as a reminder to many that even our heroes are fallible and require a means of recovery. We would now be delighted to hear from you. How do you feel about Johnny's most recent release? How did you feel about it? Was there a line that particularly stuck out to you? A scene that made you shiver? Or perhaps it brought up memories of a personal experience? Please leave a remark below. Since these are the kinds of discussions that are important, let's have a discussion about it. We're only scratching the surface here, so if this video made you think, pause for a moment, or feel something unexpected, perhaps it gave you a fresh perspective on Johnny Depp that goes beyond the headlines and movie posters. If so, you'll want to stay put. This individual is so much more complex than we typically perceive. Additionally, you won't want to miss our upcoming video. We're getting started on a topic that people have been interested in for a long time. His body art. Yes, those enigmatic tiny tattooed symbols that cover his fingers, arms, hands, and chest. They might appear to be bold statements or cool designs at first glance. However, upon closer inspection, they reveal a much more profound and intimate tale. A few of them are affectionate attributes. Others are the result of heartache. Some were created out of suffering, while others had ties to his family. Additionally, some of them are so fascinating because only Johnny truly understands them. Each one is a momentary fragment of his past. The ink on his skin allows you to virtually follow his life story. Every tattoo has a backstory, a purpose, or a significant event. And when you put them all together, you get a tale that hasn't been reported in tabloids or interviews. An honest, unvarnished, and intensely intimate tale. This next in-depth look is for you if you want to know more about Johnny Depp than just his roles, his celebrity, or his noise. It will allow you to view him in a completely different light, through the things he chooses to always carry on his body, not through his words or even his music. So, when you're ready, go ahead and have a look. You won't be let down. Additionally, while you're here, please think about giving this video a thumbs up if it touched you in any way. Although it might not seem like much, it really makes a big difference. The platform is informed that this video is important with a simple like. It's worth hearing this story. And by taking that modest step, we are able to reach more people who are looking for something more than headlines and drama. People who are interested in the true stories are like you. And now is the ideal moment. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button yet, we're actually constructing something here. Something about connection rather than controversy or sensationalism. We're making room for the tales that are typically left unsaid. Whether it's Johnny Depp or another star you assumed you already knew, for the heart behind the headlines, for the reality behind the famous, our goal is to slow down, examine things more closely, and remove the layers. To be honest, we're working on some strong videos, more in-depth analyses, poignant tales, and startling revelations. Some will make you feel something, while others may inspire you or break your heart a little. And that's quite uncommon in the modern society. Since there is already enough noise in the world, let's face it, enough harsh judgments, enough heated takes, and enough negativity. That is not why we are here. The important stuff is what we're here for the things that serve as a reminder that every famous person has a backstory filled with hardships, aspirations, and tales that should be recounted with compassion. Yes, if this video spoke to you, please like it. If you want to be a part of a community that values authenticity, honesty, and depth in storytelling, hit the subscribe button and leave a comment about what this latest Johnny Depp release meant to you. And we sincerely appreciate you taking the time to speak with us. We're delighted to have you here, regardless of how long you've been a fan of Johnny or whether this is your first in-depth look at his world. Your decision to watch means a great deal to us. The fact that you reached this point in the video out of all the stuff available says something. It indicates that you are interested in important stories. So, thank you from all of us here. We are eager to continue this discussion. See you in the upcoming video. In the interim, look for yourself and continue to hear the tales that move you.